because then Alberti and Rachel will be up. But this price expires at 7 p.m. I don't know if it's going to last that long. Maybe I should say that first and foremost. You're saving $21. These are in time, if you use your credit card, for July 4th. So why serve your family and friends a hamburger when they can have an incredible steak burger? Jane and I, Ralph, we're having this whole conversation about how much we love these. Price on this is going up at the end of the day. 5 easy pays will disappear at that time. All of our food ships free. And yes, we can do bill to, ship to. This offer is brand new today. You are going to get 24 steak burgers, 24 of these. Then you are going to get the shaker, which is really nice, the 6.5-ounce seasoning shaker, and then also a 1-ounce seasoning packet along with this. They will come packaged 2 in your pack. So you'll have 12 of these. You can stick them anywhere you need to in your freezer, and they are available on auto delivery. That way you could hold on to the price on this. If you go on auto delivery, that's every 60 days for 1 year. We have 1,200. That's all we have to offer you. Ralph Pellegrino.
Hello, hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
It's always a pleasure.
I know.
I take full credit for that shaker. Yes, I do.
That's because you say that all the time, Jane. Yes.
We should just put Jane's shaker on there.
It is.
Right? First of all, I think it's great that we're giving our foodie friends a little something extra, right? Because a lot of times when people get a great steak or a great burger, like, well, what do I do with it now? We give you that seasoning so that you can make those burgers pop.
Oh, thank you.
Now, what about the burgers? Let's talk about the burgers.
Let's talk.
Right,
well, first of all, start with Kansas City.
Okay.
Because if somebody's new to QVC, they might have heard Kansas City, or they probably ate it in a nice restaurant.
Yeah, one of the longest brands at QVC, been here for over 23 years. And we started in 1932 as a small little butcher shop, right? Just spreading the word of good meat. And all the restaurants in town wanted this meat for their restaurants. Now, not only can you get this at a fine restaurant, but how about at your own house, right? Arrives in a white cooler on dry ice, and what you get here is a steak burger, right? So what is a steak burger, right? We call a steak burger is that because we put all those wonderful steak trimmings we're known for inside the burger. What does that mean? That means you get a deeper, richer flavor from your burger. And what is also special about our burgers is, you see here, see how just loosely packed this burger is? When you bite into a good burger, it should just fall apart in your mouth. And that's from that state-of-the-art technology that KC is known for, is that gently pack those burgers. There I am with my butcher friends, right?
Nice outfit.
Isn't that a nice outfit? Yeah, looking good, right? And what you're seeing there is these, we have like 30 or 5 butchers just walking around, not only cutting the meat to specs, but also ensuring that everything that is cut and put in a box is perfect, so that when you get it, it's perfect, there's no problems. And again, we use state-of-the-art technology, but we also use real people who care so much about what they're putting out there, because their reputation is on the line. So that's what's important.
Be great to do this as a bill to, ship to. You're going somewhere for July 4th. Say, you know what? Step up. I'm going to provide the steak burgers. A little late for Father's Day. I realize that. But you know what? We're not even officially into summertime yet. There's lots of grilling and partying and picnics and all that good stuff. And just to have this as fast food in your freezer. I mean, think about it. My mouth might not be great here, but I think they're a little over $4 a piece. So how much do you pay for in the drive-through? And do you know what that mystery meat is between that bun?
I'll tell you.
Can
I tell you?
find it? Okay.
Sure. Because a lot of people always ask me, what's the difference between a steak burger and a hamburger, right?
Okay, yeah.
And here's how I answer this. And a hamburger is inexpensive cuts of meat ground up inside. That's what that is, plus fat, okay? A steak burger is prime rib, sirloin, New York strip steak, all those wonderful cuts of meat that have different flavor profiles, different amounts of marbling, and when you grind them up, coarsely grind them up, you facilitate that flavor. And now inside the burger, you round off a little bit of chuck, which is from the shoulder, lots of robust flavor, and then just enough fat.
That's where you get the juicy.
And this is where you get a juicy. And even, listen, I would say this is about a medium rare. If you were to cook this medium well, which a lot of people like their burgers at, it's still going to be juicy. It's still going to be silky and smooth and all those good things that you want in a burger. but it won't be dried out.
And you can do it from frozen, which is great.
From frozen,
From
yeah.
frozen.
So let's talk about that.
Okay.
Here's your little pile right there. A little ketchup.
Oh, this is my pile.
That's
Thank
your
you.
pile right there.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, did you? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
Did
Did I
you
just
just
do the
see
wrong
what Pat?
thing?
No, you
What
did
did I
the
do?
best thing in the world. So what Pat did is she took her. Look what she's doing right there. All that wonderful juice marbling from that burger as it was sitting here. She's smart. She's scooping it up with the seasoning.
The seasoning in there.
I did.
So very smart is season the burgers before and after, and when you
Right.
let those burgers sit, they're gonna make their own little like sauce.
They grab that salt and juice and all that good stuff.
So good.
Is that
And
nice?
the packets of seasoning
Yeah.
used to come in a packet, and I always recommended you find a shaker from your old spice drawer and
Yeah.
put this stuff in there because you can use it for other things, and you can never use enough
Great
of that packet at one time. So they actually are giving us a full packet, a
Shaker.
full thing of the seasoning. So
Yeah.
you can use that seasoning for everything from your steaks to your pork chops to chicken. It is a delicious seasoning and a great addition to this offer.
Yeah, I like that.
So price
gotta
goes
have
up at
these.
the end of the show, and now that means you have just over 30 minutes to take advantage of this price.
Don't we have till 7?
Huh? Oh, is it to the end of Gourmet Holiday? Oh, never
Well,
mind.
that's okay.
Well, even
It's
still,
Do you,
it
you know
still
what?
wraps up at 7 p.m. Right.
Yeah,
So
and the
it's
other
6
thing is
hours.
you don't want to wake up tomorrow and think,
Right.
you know what, I should have got those steak burgers because they're going to be more expensive tomorrow. We don't want you to pay more. You're going to save $21. The price is going up at the end of the day. Or at the end of, at 7 p.m.
That's-
At the end of the show. Just go ahead
See, I
and order
messed
them
you
now,
up.
put them in the cart and
sorry.
check out.
Look at that. I
And
mean,
how do you like your burger? Because the flavor of the burger is phenomenal. It doesn't need a whole lot, but if you love topping, I will do sautéed onions and
Okay.
mushrooms with a big slab of blue cheese on top. Oh my gosh, that is
Blue
just-
cheese.
We have a blue burger.
Oh, you have a
yeah.
blue one here.
And what I
Okay.
love what they did is they put a little bit of arugula, right? So arugula is
Has
spicy.
it has
Okay.
a peppery kind of flavor to
You know
it.
what I'd love to finish it off with? A little bit of balsamic, a little of that aged balsamic.
love it.
Because again,
How much would that cost if you were in a restaurant?
Right.
Right?
these are 4.5 ounces.
Okay.
So yeah, they're not going to be cheap
No.
because it's so what a lot of
It's a
places
lot
are
of
doing
burger.
now is putting steak burgers. They're not calling it a hamburger anymore. They're calling it a steak burger. Whether it is or not, I don't know.
Right.
Right. But I do know that these are the steak burgers. And just a little tidbit. So
Yeah.
there's 2 to a pack, 4.5 ounces, and there's
Okay.
a little wax paper in between here.
Oh,
so what
nice.
I always like
Okay.
to tell people
See that?
is they're frozen solid. Okay. Let them sit out for like 10 or 15 minutes. Okay. And this way they'll be easily removed.
Okay,
the
you can pull
wax.
them apart.
You kind of like
Yeah.
pick them apart.
Yeah.
Or if you're in a hurry, just cut that bad
Right.
boy open and slide those bad boys out. They come out. It's not a problem. And when you do it, I will often do it on the stove. If I don't feel like heating up the whole grill, just
Right.
doing 2 burgers for me and James. Put them on a cast iron grill pan. Do a nice sear on both sides. Finish them off in the oven. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, in the oven.
Yes.
Ooh, finish 'em
because
off.
it just locks in all that juice. There's,
cheese, please.
however you want to do it, you can do it. And then keep this in mind. It's steak. So if you want to cut this up, grind it up, and use it in a taco or put it on nachos, you can do all that with these.
Because
That's
you are
right.
getting 24 of these. Go on auto delivery. That way you'll always have them. So on your weekend, you're not standing there staring, at what they have at the grocery store. You already have it. And if you're going to a July 4th picnic, what are you going to bring? Send the steak burgers. Be the hero. 850 remain. That's it. 850 remain. You do have auto delivery. That way you can kind of, hold on to that price. Everybody else will have to pay more, but you did the smart thing. You did the auto delivery on this.
Should we do a double decker since they're 4.5 ounces? Okay, so right here we have.
You're not going to get us to disagree.
So I have one of the 4.5
Okay.
ounce burgers. I'm going to put an onion right between there. Okay. I'm going to go again with one more burger. Double
Biggest
stack,
thing
right?
anyone after that.
Nope. Okay. A little bit of pickles, a little bit of mustard.
Like that.
That's the special
yeah.
Yep.
sauce.
A
Okay.
little liberal with that. A little ketchup. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go with a little extra of that seasoning, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because when
clings.
you cook a burger or any steak, 50% of that seasoning is going to fall off. So make sure you re-season them afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. So there it is. Now let's do the reveal.
Okay.
Okay.
Saw through this. And again, that burger is so tender, it just goes right through. And let's just see what We got in there. Okay.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's a big bite.
That's a nice burger right there. And again, that's 4.5 ounces times 2. And there you go. That's dinner.
That is dinner.
A little over $4. If my math's any good, if it's not, then somebody yell at me. But I believe it's 4 something a piece. How much did you pay to last? $4.16. Thank you, Jen. $4.16. So how much did you pay last time you went through the drive-thru? And did you get a lot of bun? And like you were like, hello, where are you in there?
Yeah.
This is an opportunity to be able to go ahead and have these at the ready. I love them so much. I like them just if you get lettuce, like wrap them in lettuce.
Yep.
Instead of a bun?
Yeah, instead of a bun. Although I love a good bun,
I
trust me.
will do the
And cheese.
fajita wraps with them. You can do
Smart.
that.
Ooh, that would be good.
You
really
can also do them on slider rolls because these are big enough that if you wanted to cut them, put them in half and make them 2 sliders out of each patty when you're serving family and friends. Do you like the fried egg on top?
I love the fried egg. I always
love
do
a
that.
fried egg on top.
I'll tell you a quick little
Do you
story.
like the fried egg? No? You don't like the gravy?
Oh.
Don't be messing
Well,
with
she
my
likes
hamburger.
the gravy. So a quick fun story, right?
Okay.
So the other day I wanted a burger, right? So of course I have the burgers.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't have any buns. Okay. I had a hoagie roll. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do
Good
a
work.
chopped cheese. Have you ever heard of a chopped
Sure,
cheese?
yeah.
So I took one of the burgers and I, like you said, put it in the pan and I started chopping it up.
Okay.
What's great about these burgers, because it's steak, the surface area, so every nook and cranny,
Right.
when you start chopping it up, gets nice and almost crispy. Then I add my fried onions, then my cheese, and then I put on a hoagie roll, and I was I was so happy.
Yeah, I mean, you can
Yum.
break them apart if you want to. Well, listen, here's the deal. You're going to be broken up if you don't get them now because we don't have a whole lot left. So 650 remaining, and that's it. The today only price goes up at the end of the
Show,
show.
7 p.m.
Okay.
So that gives us what, about 3 hours and 30 minutes. You know what? Don't even worry about that. Just put them in the cart, check out. That way you'll have them. We aren't even in the official start of summer yet. A little late for Father's Day, but July 4th will be here before you know it, and they'll be there in time.
Or just because it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
I like
look
that
at
idea.
So let's look at this real quick and just talk about what makes it so different. So again, we talk about the steak trimmings that are in there, right? Filet mignon, sirloin, New York strip steak, prime rib right in there. But what you see how those flavor pockets, it's a very coarsely ground burger, so it's not dense. You don't want a dense burger. So when you look at this, you just see how it just crumbled. That's the whole idea of a great burger. And it's a shame. I've had a lot of burgers, and they're just too dense because of whatever, someone is overpacking them.
Yeah.
Our technology is to softly pack them, and it creates flavor pockets. So all that juice, all that marbling
Yeah, they're really
is in there.
juicy.
So when you bite them, even at medium well, they're going to pop. They're going to
That's
be
a really
flavorful.
good point because if you see the frozen burgers that come in the box in the
Yeah.
freezer section in the grocery
like
store, and
hockey
you
pucks.
wonder why they don't taste good, there's no flavor, they're hard, you can never cook them anything other than well done because, meanwhile, what is with you and the ketchup and the mustard with
I
me?
ruined my
Last
shoes the other
week,
day.
it was ketchup all over me.
Yes, yeah, and I think
Now
I dropped 2 burgers
it's
on
on my
just
foot.
now. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. But it's worth it. If I was at home, I would.
You're
3-second rule. But we'll behave. All right, one-timer auto delivery. Remember, special price, and this is a brand new offer, including this Jane's steak seasoning
Yes.
flavor right here. There you go. All right, fewer than 600.
It's all about the packaging, baby.
Yep. All right, Jane, in the next half hour, we
Yes.
are going to be talking about chicken breasts that are overstuffed, anofrios. And I might